Did I miss the note here where people just aren't talking about Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon? Because this bad boy right here is one of the best cards we have coming out in the future. So what's up, guys? Welcome to, well, another OCG Thursday with yours truly, Nekroz. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notifications for more of my sweet voice. So, we're getting another round of Galaxy support. We're getting Master Rule 4.5 here. And players are going to get a chance to play some beautiful new cards. Well, Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon is a beautiful support card that if you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense mode. If this card is detached from an Xyz monster to activate the monster's effect, you can take one Galaxy Eyes Photon from your hand or deck and either special summon it or attach it to an Xyz monster you control as material. Then, if this effect was activated during the battle phase, double the attack of all number Xyz monsters you currently control. This card looks to fix everything that we actually needed with the Galaxy Eyes deck. And I, for one, am very excited to really mess around with this a little bit more. If you guys were wondering why Photon and Orbital got banned, it's because Photon and Galaxy got the best support they've gotten in years. So let's kind of dig on into this, see what's going on here. So we're playing one Psyframe Driver to fuel our Gammas for negates. We're playing triple copies of Jizukuru the Destroying Kaiju, because who doesn't love the large amounts of monsters being able to destroy things? We have two copies of the Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju. Once again, more large Kaijus to just battle out with our opponent. Triple copies of the Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. This thing stands at a pinnacle of 3K, by the way. I have triple copies of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, one copy of Galaxy Knight, triple copies of Nebula Dragon, triple copies of Galaxy Soldier, one copy of Photon Trasher, triple copies of Photon Vanisher, triple copies of Photon Orbital, one copy of Galaxy Wizard, triple copies of Gamma, two copies of the Lightning Storm, triple copies of the Photon Sanctuary, one Feather Duster, True Desires, one Galaxy Zero, and two copies of Red Reboot. You guys definitely have seen, going forward into the next OCG ban list, that the amount of play on Red Reboot, this card is nuts, by the way. So, Photon Orbital, during your main phase, you can take one Photon or Galaxy monster you control, equip this card from your hand or field to that target, it gains 500 attack. And you can send this equipped card to the grave to add one Photon or Galaxy monster from your deck to your hand, except for Photon Orbital. Oh, so I can just go search for Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon, which is my extender and my combo starter. Wow! That's brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that. It's a stupid searcher for our deck. I love it. Down here in the extra deck, we have one Union Carrier, one Hip Hoshigan, one Lambda, two copies of the Galaxy Soulflare Dragon, one Abramax, one Starleash Photon Dragon, one copy of the number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, one copy of the Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, one number 107, one Hope Harbinger, one Cypher Dragon, one number 62, one Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Dragon, and one Cypher Blade Dragon. I love the amount of toolboxing you actually get with your rank 8s. I actually did this deck justice. Side deck, we have triple Dengo Sekka, two Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, triple Maxi, triple Effect Veiler, one Twin Twister, and triple copies of Infinite Impermanence, wrapping up, well, a relatively interesting Galaxy deck for everybody. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing the implication and impact of this deck as a whole in the near future, quite honestly, because Galaxy Eyes Afterglow is a fantastic card, literally doing extender things and granting this deck, well, really just a lot. Alright, next up, we have, this little thing. So for those of you that don't know here, and this was a note that was added by Lund on this deck profile, you Shooting Riser Dragon, because if this card is something, send one monster from your deck to the graveyard, you can drop Fairy Tale Snow with this deck. Now the OCG loves their pendulums, they love their gimmicky mechanics that you can do things with. And I'm looking at this card and I'm like, this card is way better than we actually have given this credit for. So, Fairy Tale Snow, ladies and gentlemen, being one of the best cards of the decade here. So we have two copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, one copy of Chronograph Sorcerer, one copy of Cockadoodle-Doo, triple copies of Cyberstein, one copy of Destrudo the Lost Dragon's Frizzen. We have one Effect Veiler, one copy of Fairy Tale Snow, one Jet Synchron, one copy of Merman. We have two copies of Maxi, two copies of O-Lion, because this card is amazing. We have one Performance Polynized Synchron, one Zefra Wendy, one Darkworm, one Gate Zero, triple copies of Zefrath, two copies of Zephronu, two copies of Zefraxi, triple copies of Called by the Grave, triple copies of Crossout Designator. Someday we will get this card in the TCG, and I will be able to fully just erupt on my opponent. But also, by the way, doing this for your OTK generator is absurd. We have triple copies of Dragon Shrine, one Foolish Bro, triple copies of Oracle of Zefra, triple copies of Zephyr Providence, with one Imperm, one Nine Pillars, and one Zefra, the Divine Strike. Down here in the extra deck, we have the one Mecha Phantom Beast monster. Tokens are crazy in a Synchro deck, and I made a couple of points about this going forward, that this card is going to change the landscape of the game for Synchro decks, because 3 tokens that are level 3, just as long as you have tuners that you can flood out onto the field, you'll be able to take advantage of those monsters, because you're able to do with whatever you want with those tokens. I think a lot of players look at those tokens and are like, but why though? Why would I do that? Because it's free value. We have one copy of IP Masquerena, one copy of Electromite, one Needle Fiber, and one Boral Sword Dragon. We have one copy of Yazi, one Trishula, one Shooting Riser Dragon, one Cyframe Lord Omega, one Metaphys Taurus, one Denglong, one Borreload Savage Dragon, one Boxia, one Sea Monster Theseus, and one Dragoon of Red Eyes. Side deck here we have one Armageddon Knight, two Pankratops, one copy of Kumamungus, one Max C, one Nibiru, triple Gamma, and one Driver. Spells, we have one Feather Duster, two Lightning Storm, and two copies of the Red Rebuto, wrapping up a very interesting deck. Also the fact that you can Cyberstein out this stupid thing to have a protection effect and be able to just have a built-in beat stick that your opponent's going to have trouble targeting. That is dumb. I didn't actually ever think about Cybersteining this. Man, this card is just even more troublesome than I actually had thought. Like, this card is just plaguing the game at the end of the century here. I love it. Then the last list we have here is Nekroz. Now remember, the OCG still does have Djinn at 3, which is actually pretty crazy when you think about it. Also, this deck gets access to use the tokens as tribute fodder to fill your rituals. I don't know if people have realized that yet, but the tokens multi-purpose for different actions, and this deck is no different than wanting to do it. So let's kind of dig on in here, see what we're doing. So we have one copy of Archlord Christia, two copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, two copies of Despot 01. So 500 attack and defense for our beat sticks. 2 or more machines of the same name while this card is on. Yeah. We have triple Despot 03 on normal search for our friend that you get to beam on out. And then, yeah, you're just kind of using this as a nice little package because machine, also tuner. We have one Djinn Releaser of Rituals, triple Manju. We have 2 copies of Shrit, 2 Ben 10 to search for Christia, triple copies of Nekroz of Brionic, triple Colossus, 1 Decisive Armor, 1 Nekroz of Trishula, 2 copies of Unicorn, freshly going to 2 next ban list for the OCG, 2 copies of Valkyrius. Then we have 2 extra Foolish Bro goods to pay off your life points to dump to search from the extra deck. We have 2 Nekroz Cycle, triple Nekroz Kaleidoscope, 2 Nekroz Mirror, triple Preparation Rites, and 1 Rhoda, wrapping up the main deck here. Then in the extra deck we have 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, 1 Gravity Controller, 1 Crystron Needle Fiber, 1 Nyarla, 1 Castel, 1 Star Eater, 1 Shooting Riser Dragon, 1 copy of our Supernova to be able to dump off for our mirror, 1 Metal Marcher. We have 2 copies, or triple copies of the Herald of the Arclight, 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Savage, 1 Ints. Then we have 1 Dancing Princess, 1 Godarla, 2 copies of Gamma Seal, 1 Kumamungus, triple Max C, triple Dark Ruler No More, 1 Harvey's Feather Duster, and triple copies of Lightning Storm. Wrapping up this chunk of OCG deck profiles this week, everybody. Guys, once again, thank you for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and once again, special thanks to you, Loondrighty, for always sending in the best of the best for the OCG. Alright, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out. The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanCool40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.